Are you taking longer to bounce back after your rides? Do you feel like your legs are heavy even after a rest day? In this video, I'll talk you through the recovery secrets that will change your cycling forever, even if you're over 45. These simple fixes will help you feel fresher, ride stronger, and enjoy cycling more without needing extra time off the bike. As a coach who is passionate about cycling, I've seen how the right recovery approach can make a huge difference. And these aren't fancy techniques that need special gear or hours of your time. They're simple, science-backed methods that fit into real life. I use these same strategies in my own training and with my clients, and they work especially well for cyclists with busy jobs, families, and limited time. So here's what we're going to cover today. First, why recovery gets harder as we age and what to do about it. Second, how to do the recovery rides the right way. Most people get this wrong. Third, the simple nutrition tricks that speed up how fast you bounce back. Fourth, we're going to talk about sleep fixes that boost recovery without needing more time in bed. Finally, a weekly recovery plan that you can start using right away. So by the end, you'll know exactly how to recover better, even with a busy life. Okay, so let's dive in. So firstly, let's talk about why recovery gets harder as we get older, especially in our 40s and beyond. Your body changes in a few key ways. Your hormone levels shift, which affects how quickly your muscles repair. And so you don't bounce back from inflammation as fast, and your sleep often isn't as deep as it used to be when you were younger. But here's the good news. Once you know what's happening, you can work with your body instead of against it. Many cyclists make the same mistake of trying the same recovery methods they used back in their 20s. Then they get frustrated that these methods are no longer working as well as they used to. And the truth is, you don't need to accept slower recovery as you age. You just need to be smarter about it. Think of recovery like charging your phone. When you take your phone out of the box and it's brand new, it charges really quickly. But as it gets older, it needs more time on the charger. And your body's really similar. It needs more focused recovery time as you age. The key is quality over quantity. You don't just need more days off the bike. You need better recovery during the time that you have. Each of the steps we'll cover during this video helps you get more recovery in less time. Perfect if you're busy with work and family. Next, let's talk about recovery rides. So one of the most misunderstood parts of cycling I see all the time are rides that are labeled recovery that are way too hard to help you recover. A true recovery ride should be ridiculously easy, and I mean really, really easy. So here's how to do a recovery ride the right way. Firstly, keep your heart rate strictly within zone 1. And what does this mean to you? Well, this essentially means that you should be able to have a full conversation without getting out of breath. If you can't chat easily, you're going too hard. Secondly, keep it short. Around 30 to 45 minutes of intensity is plenty. The goal isn't to build fitness, it's to increase blood flow to your muscles without creating more stress. Third, imagine your pedals are made of glass. Use light pedal pressure and a high cadence. Spin those legs out for the full duration of this ride. This helps flush out waste products without adding more muscle damage. Fourth, leave the ego at home. You should be so slow that other cyclists will pass you easily. That's actually a good sign that you're doing it right. A proper recovery ride feels too easy, but that's exactly the point. To help your body heal faster without adding more stress. If you don't think you can ride this easily, it's better to maybe take a day off the bike or just simply go for a gentle walk instead. Remember, a recovery ride should leave you feeling better at the end of it than it did at the start. If you feel more tired afterwards, then it wasn't a recovery ride. It was just an easy training ride, and then you've missed the point completely. The third secret is recovery nutrition. What and when to eat can make a huge difference in how quickly you bounce back. After a ride, your body has an optimum window when it's extra good at absorbing nutrients. This window is especially important as we get older. Missing it doesn't mean recovery won't happen, but it will happen more slowly. So here's a simple approach that works really, really well. Within 30 minutes of finishing your ride, aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein to help repair muscles. Aim to get 60 to 80 grams of carbs in to refill your energy store, and plenty of fluid with some salt to replace what you've lost during sweating. And this doesn't need to be anything fancy. Something like chocolate milk with a protein bar works great. or alternatively, a sandwich with some eggs is perfect too. The key is to having it all ready before you finish your ride so you don't delay. And beyond your post-recovery ride meal, focus on eating enough total calories for the rest of the day. Many cyclists, especially those trying to lose weight, don't eat enough to support recovery. And this backfires because poor recovery leads to worse rides and more stress on the body. Also, don't forget about hydration throughout the day. Being even slightly dehydrated slows down your recovery a lot. And a simple test, your urine should be pale yellow for most of the day. One more tip is to consider a small protein snack before you go to bed. Research suggests that around 15 to 20 grams of protein before you sleep can help your muscles repair overnight. Something like Greek yogurt or a small protein shake works really well for this. And the fourth recovery secret is optimizing your sleep. Sleep is when most of your recovery happens, but many cyclists don't get enough quality rest. The good news is that you can improve your recovery without necessarily sleeping any more hours. It's about making the sleep you get more effective. First, focus on keeping a regular schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps your body get into a rhythm. It sets that circadian rhythm. This is more important often than the actual total hours. Second, create a proper wind-down routine. The hour before bed is absolutely crucial. A great time to dim the lights, avoid screens or use blue light blockers, and do something relaxing like reading or gentle stretching. Third, make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary. Keep it cool, around 18 to 20 degrees C is ideal. Ideally, it wants to be dark, using something like a blackout curtain or a sleep mask, and keep the space quiet. Consider a white noise machine if needed, and definitely keep electronics out. The bedroom should be for sleep and not for screens. Fourth, be careful with your evening training. Hard efforts within 3 hours of bedtime can make it really difficult to fall asleep. If you must ride in the evening, finish any intense parts earlier on in the ride. And so here's a simple challenge for you. For 1 week, commit to a consistent sleep schedule and a 30-minute screen-free wind-down routine before bed. Many cyclists feel more recovered after just a few days of better sleep, even without changing anything else. Now let's put everything together into a simple weekly plan that works really well in real life. The key is planning your recovery with the same care as your training. And so here's a framework that works really well. First, structure your week with hard and easy days. Instead of doing medium hard rides every day, alternate between harder efforts and truly easy recovery days. This works better as we age because it gives your body clear signals about when to work and when to recover. Second, use active recovery rather than complete rest most of the time. A very easy 30-minute spin or a gentle walk increases blood flow without creating more stress. Third, pay extra attention to recovery after your hardest or longest rides. These are the times when good nutrition, sleep, and gentle movement make the biggest differences. And here's what a well-planned week might look like. On a Monday, a very easy 30-minute recovery ride plus some focus on hydration. Second, on Tuesday, harder training session plus extra attention to post-ride nutrition. Your Wednesday could be a moderate ride or off-bike activity plus early bedtime. And a Thursday, a harder training session plus protein-rich meal throughout the day. Friday, complete rest or a very easy spin plus focusing on quality sleep. By the time we get to Saturday, looking at a longer ride plus careful fueling during and after. And a Sunday was a moderate ride plus preparation for the week ahead. Notice how every element of recovery is built into every day, not just on the rest days. And this approach works much better than the old train hard then collapse model, especially as we age. And one more tip is to use a foam roller for 5 to 10 minutes in the evening, especially after harder rides. This helps break down some of the tight spots and improves blood flow into those muscles. Focusing on quads, hamstring, calves and glutes, as these are the main muscles that we're using during cycling. We've covered a lot in this video, from proper recovery, rides, to nutrition timing and sleep optimization. These aren't overly complicated strategies, but they can make a huge difference in how you feel and perform on the bike. So let's quickly recap on the key points. Recovery needs to change as we age, but we can adapt. Recovery rides must be truly easy to be effective. Timing your nutrition speeds up recovery. Sleep quality matters as much as quantity. Plan your recovery as carefully as you can plan your training. And I suggest starting with just one of these areas. Maybe it's doing proper recovery rides, or improving your post-ride nutrition, or creating a better sleep routine. Small changes add up to big results over time. So if you found this helpful, please hit the like button below and subscribe for more practical advice. Leave a comment below about which recovery strategy you're going to try first. I'm just starting this channel on here and also over on Instagram. And it's designed for busy people over 45 who simply want to get better. Thanks for watching. And remember, better recovery doesn't just mean better performance. It means more enjoyment on the bike for years to come. Have a beautiful day.